Hello listeners, Thea here with your pre-episode content warning. This episode does contain a good number of spoilers in it. We tried to keep things somewhat vague at times, but a lot of things fell through the cracks. So if you're avoiding spoilers for Season 1 and 2 of The Pitt, maybe wait before listening to this episode. Also, it should come as no surprise that we briefly discuss topics like suicide, child abuse, and violent death. Not in huge detail, but it's there nonetheless. You're going to hear from editing me a little bit later in this episode, some foreshadowing for you, but for now, that's all. Enjoy.
Richard, is your door closed?
Yes.
Okay. Goodness sake. Welcome to Hobby Horses, an info dump podcast where we talk about our miscellaneous interests, obsessions, and hyperfixations. I'm 1/3 of your host, Angharad.
I'm 2/3 of your host, Thea.
And I am the final third of your host, Richard.
Hey,
How's everyone doing today?
How's
everyone doing today?
We're applauding ourselves for saying like one sentence.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that was honestly quite smooth for us.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it didn't go too badly. You know, if we were gonna have
almost
merch,
professional.
If we're gonna have merch, I think it would we'd have a shirt that just goes, "How are you guys doing today?" on it.
I feel like that's just the beginning of our banter.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, can you imagine if enough people watch this that we need merch?
I would be obsessed. I would love that.
All honestly, do you guys think we have the potential to actually like blow up? I mean,
there's a difference between potential. Like, yeah, the potential, possibly, but like, will it actually happen? No.
But
wow,
okay,
Richard.
but Richard, you haven't considered that we're putting in effort. I know you're not.
True. That's true.
But me and Thea are. So
that's true.
Look,
you don't even know what happens on the outside. We're here grinding away.
You have never opened our TikTok.
I have never opened your TikTok.
All right. The only time you see our short form content is when you're forced to be in it, or I show it to you.
As you can see, we all really work hard on this show, and we all really want to be here.
Yes, all
of us equally. I really think of myself as the show's sugar daddy. That's really what I like to do.
You have bought us nothing. What have you bought us?
I mean, nothing.
See? Well, so how can you be a sugar daddy?
I pay for your rent. Okay, Harry?
That's not anything to do with the podcast.
Well,
that's to do with me having no money.
No. I was going to buy some mic covers for our mics.
All
so
right. I will sugar daddy the mic covers.
Yay!
Okay, nice.
Can you buy just me a mic? I just need a mic. I don't have a mic. I have a computer.
Yes, you can also buy yourself a mic.
Yes. Okay, nice.
Yes.
All right. He's pulling his weight, finally.
My roommate was nice enough to give me an old microphone from her podcasting class that she doesn't use anymore, so that's how I ended up with this mic.
Podcasting class.
We need to take a podcasting class. Guys,
we're already professionals, actually.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
but, you know, you could always go back to basics, you know.
That's true,
you can learn... We can teach the younger generation the tricks of our trade. Yeah.
Wait, Thea, I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, tell me.
So I went to New York City.
I know. How was your business trip?
Okay. It was good.
Another freaking business trip.
Another business trip.
It's my second business trip. It's not that many.
You're a business boy now.
He's a businessman.
I am a business boy.
He's a businessman.
But I won in a raffle at one of the booths a Millennium Falcon Lego set that is valued at $900.
Are you gonna sell it for $900?
No.
Or are you gonna build it?
I'm not. I'm gonna build it.
Richard really did not even consider the possibility of selling this.
I didn't.
To be fair,
I could have $900.
Yeah, that was what my brain first went, but that's cool.
I will
that's
say,
I literally never thought about that.
Were there
Thank
other
you.
prizes? Were there other prizes to potentially win?
No.
Or was that the?
That's,
So you were the
you got
winner.
the one.
I was.
How did you win?
Wow,
Was it just? It was just a raffle.
raffle.
I scanned a QR code for their service or whatever, so I had to sign up for a demo. So I signed up for a demo in exchange for a chance for the raffle. And then they texted me at the end, and they were like, "You won!
Hey.
Millennium Falcon. Do you want to bring it home?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then I walked over, and then I could barely lift it. I'm like, maybe you can mail it to me.
Oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
how big is this Lego set? Like when it's built, how big is it?
I don't know. I mean, let me see. Do you want some stats?
Is it gonna
I
fit
can give you
into
some
our
stats.
apartments?
That's
I sincerely
a
hope
huge-
so.
You just put it next to Francis's cage, and it's just the giant spaceship that haunts
I would like
him.
to say, when Richard told me this news, first of all, I was on a call with Thea when he told me, and he called me once, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just ignore him, I'm on a call with Thea. And then he called me back, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's important, so I'll answer. And I answered, and he was like, guess what I won? I was like, you called me twice in a row.
Very important.
It was very important.
Secondly, I was saying to him, I was like, oh, maybe we could make it together, a little family bonding project. But apparently my mother's over here being like, oh yeah, you should make it when Angharad's gone on holiday. I'm like, no!
Alright, here we go. It is 1/2 foot high,
Mm-hmm, that's pretty
3
big.
feet long,
Damn.
2 feet wide.
Wow, that is big. That is big.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Richard, where are you putting this?
We'll find out.
You're gonna buy a shelf specifically for it and just put it in the dead center of the room.
You can put it on...
Suspend
in
it
the
from
exact-
the ceiling like a
We're gonna
chandelier.
put it in the exact center of the apartment.
You can put it on top of Francis, and then he'll be a space snake. Space
Space
snake!
snake. I mean, I was half joking, but possibilities are endless. You could suspend it from the ceiling like a giant chandelier. And then if it fell, it would
Possibly.
shatter.
I don't know how. I have
And then
no
you
idea
can
how
build it
structurally
again.
strong it is.
And then you can put it
Oh.
again.
Then I could build it again.
That would be horrible. We would be finding tiny pieces of Lego for years. We would
Yeah.
move
How many
out
pieces is it?
and leave millions of tiny pieces of Lego.
7,500 pieces.
That's a lot of pieces.
Hey, you know what would happen
And
though?
guess what it also includes?
Mm-hmm.
2 buildable porgs.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Hey, did
I'm
you
very happy
guys?
for you.
Thank you.
Did-
Thank you.
Did you guys, when you were a kid, ever stick like Legos up your nose so you got them stuck up there?
No!
No.
Well, I never did that, but I did that with a pea once, and yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And my grandfather, he had to take me to A&E, which is the British version of the emergency room. And I was just thinking, yeah, A&E. Sorry. I was just thinking, if that happened, there's one emergency room that I wouldn't want to go to, and that is the Pittsburg emergency room.
Oh, we're transitioning.
I'm transitioning.
Wow, that was so smooth.
I snuck in with it. You guys had no idea what I was doing.
I honestly
you were like,
I was like, why on earth are you talking about this?
yeah, you were like, have you ever done this thing with Legos? And we were like, no. And you were like, well, neither have I. But no,
Well,
it
neither
was
have
a well thought out, sneaky transition.
Thank you.
Wait, I have to tell you how. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Okay, we've untransitioned. God damn it. Richard made
Sorry,
us
I'm just looking
detransition. Cancel Richard.
I did. The first 40 pages of the instruction booklets is just talking about how cool it is. And they're
really
like
funny.
design materials.
I kind of love that though. I would want to like read through that. That's interesting.
And the full instruction booklet is 496 pages.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a novel.
That's a lot. That's a lot of pages.
Yeah.
So anyway, have you guys seen The Pit?
I have.
Well, actually, Angharad, we watched it with you, so I'm surprised you don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Who's this crazy man? Get him out of my house. So, yes, the Pitt, for anybody who doesn't know, is a procedural medical drama created by R. Scott Jamil. Gemel? I think it's Gemel.
I think wait, how is it spelled?
Gemel? Gemmil. Gemel.
Jamel?
But it could also be Jamil or Jamel. Richard, what do you think?
Mr. J.
Dr.
J.
I have to look at it. Mr.
Okay, but it's not a G.
J.
It's not a J, it's a G.
Oh, it's Mr. G. Sorry, my bad. My bad,
right.
Mr. G.
Gamel?
So,
Didn't
or
mean to
maybe
do
it's
like that,
Gamel.
Mr. G.
Okay, we're getting very caught up on semantics. But it's also...
Well, that's my job. My job's all about semantics.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do an episode on your job. Sugar daddy of the podcast.
Maybe I will.
Like it's a threat. Okay, so it was produced by John Wells and also by Noah Weil, who they worked together on producing the medical TV show ER, which was a big hit like in the 90s.
Gem-il.
Oh, Gem-il. Okay. Gemel.
Gem-il.
I think that's what I said originally, so I really just went around in circles there.
Gem-il.
But yeah, Gemel, Wells, and Wiles.
Gem-il, not Gem-ul. Gem-il.
Jamil, Wells, and Wiles.
Gem.
Okay.
Il. Like a gem and then an ill.
Gem-il. Okay, well that sounds really disjointed if I say it like that every time. Gem-il. Jamil. That's what I was saying.
Anyway, continue.
They worked together on the Pitt.
It's also Scottish, so could you say it with Scottish accent, please? That might help.
Jamil.
Alright, if we ever mention him for the rest of the podcast, you need to use that clip of you saying that on top of it.
Right, okay. So,
anyway, Harry,
that guy, Wells and Wiles, or Weil, they collaborated together on ER, which is a medical show from the 90s, super popular, and then they were like, yo, after COVID happened, they got a bunch of letters from first responders and medical practitioners basically saying, hey, thank you for ER. Thank you for inspiring me to pursue medical practice so I can help so many people, in this hard time. Mm-hmm. And they received so many letters that they were like, damn, we really would want to revive this, So they wanted to make ER season 2. But they weren't able to do that. I don't know, blah, 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 copyright, something. So
you don't know the story?
No, why? Do you know the story? Why weren't they able to make season 2 of ER? Or part 2?
Oh, season 2? Oh.
Part 2 of ER.
Don't worry, there were many seasons of ER.
Yes, I know there were many seasons of ER, but part 2 of ER continuation.
The sequel.
So ER was created by Michael Crichton. Do you know who that is?
No, I've heard of him.
I'm forgetting.
I've heard of him. I know he's famous.
He is famous. He wrote a novel called Jurassic Park.
That's where I've heard of him.
So he also created. He was a doctor himself, so he created ER. And so ER is owned by the Crichton estate because he's now dead. So, and his wife basically wanted a really big cut if they had made it an ER spinoff. And so she refused to basically back down from this really large cut, and so they decided just to make it its own thing. And then she sued the Pitt. I don't know. I think it's still ongoing, but she sued the Pitt for infringement. Though I don't think she really has a case. But,
it's a medical. She can't claim to have all power
just
over
medical
dramas.
Noah Weil.
He's like, if you see a hospital, that is my husband's property. Okay, there you go. That's interesting. It premiered on January 9th, 2025. There was a second season, January of this year, and a third season is confirmed. And it did really well. It became very popular, like just kind of a cultural sensation, as well as winning many awards. I think it won an Emmy and some Golden Globes and some stuff. Yeah. So, but as you probably maybe have surmised, we have all seen it. So this will be less of an info dump session and more of a conversation.
Group discussion.
A group discussion.
A group project.
Yes. Oh god, we all know
and
that
just
like
a real group project. Oh my gosh, guys, it's like a real group project how we were just talking about one person that doesn't do enough more work than the rest of us.
And it's just like all of my group projects, because that person is me.
Oh, you were that guy? You're the guy who didn't do anything?
It really depends. It really depended on the project.
I see.
But more often than not, yes.
Oh my god.
But, Angharad, did you want to sort of get us started? Like, I'm sure we'll probably go around and talk about why we all love the show, but was there any, like, a couple things that spoke to you, like, reasons you were really into it, and why you wanted to have this episode today?
Yeah, I mean, I got really into the first season for a variety of reasons, and that's what, like, the first season is what made me, like, hyperfixated on it.
Wait, do we want to, before we start talking about this, I feel like we should lay a little bit of groundwork.
Okay, yeah.
Like, what is the Pitt? The Pitt's a hospital drama.
Yes.
Is it different than other hospital dramas?
It is.
What's the appeal?
It has a real-time format. Ooh.
So what does that mean?
It means it takes place during a 1 day's shift, and every hour in the show is an actual hour in the day. So you can kind of watch the show from start to finish, like completely just unravel their day and what the experience of working in an ER is like, which is really, really interesting.
I would also like to say that it has a big emphasis on medical accuracy. Obviously, not everything is accurate, and some stuff is dramatized. But I've seen multiple physicians, included Dr. Mike, who I know Richard doesn't like for some reason.
I don't.
But
he's too smarmy.
He's
what does that mean? What's smarmy?
Full of himself.
Is that a British thing? Smarmy?
I think so.
I think so. It's either a British thing or something my mom made up. She just comes up with words.
No, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Okay. Yeah, it means he's too full of himself. He thinks too highly of himself. Which I can see that, but I still enjoy his content.
I mean, that's most men with a platform, so
he's first of all, he's a doctor who's like as hot as like an underwear model with like 6-pack abs. Like, if he didn't have an ego, I would think there's something clinically wrong with him.
Those are the two things that matter to you, Harrod. Your job and
they're not what matter to me, but they're just historically, if someone has a 6-pack or is a doctor, then they're probably going to be a little egotistical.
Yeah.
Like,
I just believe that inherently.
I don't know, but I feel like I always compare him to for whatever reason, to Legal Eagle, and I like Legal Eagle a lot more.
Well, him and Eagle Eagle done some collabs. They're buds, Richard.
I know.
I like Legal Eagle, and I think
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So we're getting
back to the pit.
Back to the pit. Dr. Mike and other physicians that I saw on Dr. Mike's YouTube channel has praised this for its medical accuracy. I've also seen just like videos about it online, and like when I was researching for this, I also saw people praising it for its medical accuracy, apart from some, dramatization and some sort of skirting of the rules and things that they do, for it to be an interesting TV show.
An entertaining piece of TV, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the third... Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I feel like something that makes it really realistic is just every time they pan to that waiting room, and it's just full of people.
Oh, God.
And they're just
waiting rooms.
Like that's so real. Like, anytime you are forced to go to the ER, it's like a waiting game, and you're just surrounded by all of these poor
and you're just sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
I relate to that guy who died.
What?
whatever that killed her. You know, like the guy who died.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just one guy who just is dead, and they just have, and this person next to them is like, is that guy dead? And they're like, no. We'll just take him back.
He's totally
It's narcolepsy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That derailed my train of thought. No, okay,
sorry.
It's come back. What I was thinking of is the third reason that I enjoy this is because it has such a big ensemble cast. We did a little bit of what I touched on in the Bridgerton episode. I enjoy an ensemble cast because I love an ensemble cast because I like seeing all of the different relationships that develop between all the different characters. And I think especially season 1 does a really good job of giving very equal kind of screen time to a lot of different characters. But it's allocated in a way that I feel like everyone gets to have their moment and their own stories. And no one feels like too rushed over or kind of overlooked.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, but I think those are the things that in my mind make the Pit stick out as something unique.
Yeah.
And some reasons why I enjoy it. But what about you guys? Why did you enjoy the Pit?
For me, I really loved I guess there was sort of like in addition to the things that you've already said, I loved sort of the diversity in the cast, especially with all of the different sort of cultures and ethnicities that they have in just like one hospital, and it feels very real. And I really like that they have like in addition to just like racial casting, they also have a lot of like queer couples on the show. They have a character who's in a wheelchair in season 2, and like I don't know, I just really enjoyed all the diversity. It made it feel very realistic. But I also, probably the thing that I like even more, I mean, not saying I always love diversity, but I loved how all of the characters... I know, sorry, I was just editing back the Bridgerton episode looking for things to make motion graphics with, and then I just remembered the joke about how Richard implied that I was racist, and I felt like I had this.
Could be like, no, diversity is the most important.
I love the EI, guys! But... What was I saying? Oh my gosh, yeah. So one of the things that really stuck out to me is that all the characters in the show, I would say, are not like flawless people. They felt very real and grounded, and I was never like, even if the character did something I found annoying, I could always sort of trace it back to like a reasoning or behavior, and it just made all of them feel really dynamic. And this is like a little bit of spoiler like territory, but I love the Langdon and Santos sort of dynamic and conflict, because both of them, I saw a meme that was like, when you meet yourself in a different font and they're your least favorite person or something like that. That fits them
I've seen a lot of memes that are similar to that.
Who are Langdon and Santos?
For the viewer who might not have seen.
Oh no, I'm just I have amnesia.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Langdon is a resident.
So who are Langdon and Santos?
Thank you
for the viewer who haven't seen.
A very, very good question.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, just for me. I have a bad memory.
Langdon is a resident who works at the hospital, and Santos is a new intern in season 1, and she has kind of a cocky, like, personality. She's very, I don't want to say full of herself, but she kind of comes in sort of acting like she already knows everything.
Acting a little smarmy.
Yeah.
You know?
Acting a little smarmy, exactly. And Langdon is, when you first kind of meet him, he seems very, like, high energy, kind of bouncing around, very much charming, leading man kind of energy. But basically,
His
season
chin
1
is very dimpled.
It is very dimpled. It is
very
you could get to his soul through his chin.
But they clash, one because Santos for good, like, I honestly think Santos was not behaving perfectly in season 1. Like, she was definitely not treating him with the respect that as a new intern in this hospital she should have been. She was sort of taking charge of things without enough, sort of experience. Yeah. However, she rightfully catches him for stealing benzos or drugs from the hospital, and this sort of
dun, dun, dun.
This sort of she reveals it to the main character, Dr. Robbie. I also wanted, like, Langdon, because he was on benzos, screamed at Santos. And that was sort of the final straw, I think, for her, probably.
Okay, well, I don't think being on benzos makes you scream at people.
Well, no, but he was, like...
I think he was high.
He was definitely...
It makes you, like, out of your own head, I feel like. I don't know.
A little bit.
I don't know. I don't know enough about benzos.
Richard's like, I know much about being high on benzos.
Well, I mean, that's what I have benzos in my pocket right now.
Well,
I mean, okay, fair enough, I guess.
I don't know.
Do you get high on them, though?
No, you just kind of feel very relaxed.
I don't know. I don't know if anyway, it's not important. It's not important. Whatever, he was... But I obviously don't take, he was defensive, and he screamed at her, and it was this big deal. And so they have this sort of back and forth, this tension for the rest of the show. And I love this sort of dynamic because you can sort of see that both of them are definitely at fault. They've done things that aren't good. Trinity Santos should not have had the attitude she had. She should have been respectful, and she made mistakes, and she does not have a good bedside manner.
Also, she threatened to kill a patient. He was
abusing his daughter.
He was a pedophile.
Yes.
To be fair, I was on her side, but it definitely was still illegal.
And
alleged.
Yeah, well,
he was an alleged pedophile.
Pretty guilty. He looked pretty guilty.
But there was not, like, definitive evidence.
I will say...
It was that the mom said she thought he was a pedophile. The daughter denied anything. And she kind of just took the mom's word for it.
Yeah.
There should have been a further investigation before threatening to kill him.
But I feel
when he was, by the way, had a breathing tube in and couldn't defend himself, like, at all.
That is also true. But I think that is sort of Santos's personality. She has this super strong, I'm going to say, sense of justice, and also sort of prejudice against men, which it revealed that she and her friend, she and someone close to her were also abused, and she lost that, I believe they say that friend lost their life.
The friend killed themselves.
So, I mean, it makes sense why she has these feelings, and you also see her do a lot of good, though. She sees things that other people might have missed because of her background. She definitely has her moments where you can see she has a good heart. Like, she lets someone just, like, become her roommate as soon as she found out they were homeless.
When she sings a whole fucking ballad to a baby.
Yeah.
So overdramatic. The actress who plays her is on Broadway.
A professional singer.
And I could just, during that scene, it was like, how can we get her to sing? So she sang a lullaby to this baby, but she was like, oh, like, she was like so dramatic with it.
Literally.
I was like, oh my god.
They're like, ooh, we have to have her sing.
Girl was breaking it down.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we also have Langdon, who you definitely are like, oh my gosh, he's stealing drugs, not just from the hospital, but from patients. He is yelling at a new intern because she's basically called him out a little bit for it, and he's also just kind of, like, pissed at her. But you also see, mostly in season 2, you can see that he got help. He went to rehab, and he is truly sorry. And you see these moments where he has true sort of kindness, and you can tell he's sort of struggling in his home life. His marriage seems to be kind of rocky.
Yes.
He hurt his back, which is how he got like, addicted. And so it's just like
I'm rooting for his divorce.
Like that were except for our baby girl Mel King, who can do no wrong. All of the characters are super like, well-rounded.
Well, she does do some wrong in season 2.
I guess so.
But not that
like,
much.
It's not like stealing from a patient or threatening someone.
No, it's not. No, it's not that.
Okay,
but she's kind of.
She infringed on her
very...
sister's autonomy, I will say.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
But do you wanna quickly explain why you're rooting for his divorce, Angharad?
Oh yes, so I'm a Mel-Dawn shipper, as the folks would say.
Kingdon?
By the way, a ship
Kingdon?
that makes Mel into
it might be
Mafia Dawn. In case you were wondering.
It's Kingdon, I think.
Oh, it is Kingdon, actually. Okay. Yeah. I'm a Kingdon shipper, as the kids would say. I ship Mel King and Langdon. What's his first name is Frank, which is terrible.
It feels wrong.
Is it Frank?
Like, who named him Frank? Okay, Frank Langdon.
His parents.
Yeah, well,
Franklin.
screw them. But I don't know. Those two have a really cute relationship, in my opinion. It's very, I think it's obvious that she has a bit of a crush on him. I don't know how he feels about her, but, like, there's a very sweet
There are
sort
some
of...
longing looks.
There are
There's
longing
some longing looks.
He has a very kind of nurturing, like, caring relationship, but not, like, more like, I don't know. Not in the way that it's, like, weird. Like, in the way that it's, like, oh, okay, he's taking care of her. Okay. Like, you know, like... They just have a chemistry.
Get abnormally along, especially.
They get along very well.
Seem to click.
They really do seem to click, and in both seasons, like, they are, you know, sort of come together and, like, are a duo, and they seem to really both, like, learn from each other and inspire each other to become better doctors, which I love.
Yeah.
And also, Mel is a visibly autistic, neurodivergent character.
Diversity.
Wait, what?
Richard, wait, what? No, Richard.
The amnesia's back.
Shut up, Richard. He knows that she's autistic.
I did.
And it's just, I don't know. And like Thea was saying, he's sort of the Prince Charming character. I mean, I know he has his flaws, but I just I want to root for the autistic girl to get her Prince Charming, you know? Yeah. Like... That really adds a level of, like, appeal to it for me, because you don't see that sort of character get the traditionally, like, conventionally attractive man. Like, that doesn't happen. And I want it to happen, because she deserves the world. I'm very passionate about this. But the actors don't seem to want it to happen. The actor for Mel was literally like, I play her like she's, like, Arrow Ace. And I'm like, you lie!
Oh, we need...
That doesn't really seem to be true.
See, even Richard knows.
Because she very clearly has a crush on Langdon.
Yeah. And, like, they, like, keep avoiding bringing it up. Like, in interviews, they'll bring up, what's his name? Noah Wild's character. They'll bring up
Robbie.
Huckle Robbie.
Yeah, Huckle Robbie.
It's Wiley, by the way. It's Wiley.
Oh, God.
Is it Wiley? I thought it was Wiley.
Yes.
He's like the Wile E. Coyote.
Sorry. My bad.
I want to make a little motion graphic edits of Noah Wiley on top of the Wile E. Coyote. I'm sure it's been done before, but I want to do it again. Anyway.
Whitaker is the meep meep.
Whitaker is the meep meep. Oh my god, it must be done.
And just a footnote, I love Whitaker, I love his actor, and I love his pathetically sad eyes.
He is so sad. Why the bags under his eyes are perpetual and constant.
Yeah. I honestly
those mean the
love
same
the
thing.
whole casting of the show. Everyone is so, like, just iconic looking. I don't know why, but they fit their characters so well.
I love drawing
Richard,
them.
quickly, did you want to share your thoughts on the show? Because me and Angharad have sort of been
we've been yabbering.
Yeah. I love that they're all degenerate gambling addicts.
That is a through line of both seasons.
They can't help but bet on, first of all, when an ambulance that someone took is going to crash and where. And then, what was the second bet? Why the other hospital shut down, which was not as interesting of a bet. But it's just so funny that they're just constantly doing side action. I don't know if I like, but I find it interesting that especially the main characters, are very suicidal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they really are.
They're literally the first episode of the first season starts with him walking up the stairs to a roof to find the guy who was in charge of the hospital during the evening, just standing right at the ledge, just thinking whether or not he should kill himself.
Yeah.
And they sort of act like that's like a normal Tuesday.
They really do.
Yeah.
I think it is a normal Tuesday in the context of the show.
Yeah.
I think it's so, like, fascinating that they sort of don't shy away of showing, like, for someone who works in the emergency room, and you see tons of people die every day, and it's brutal, the stuff they show. Like, I cried multiple times watching this show. It's just so sad, and you sort of can understand, if you do this day after day, what this will do to your psyche.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's an important thing, because we need to, like, we have to appreciate, like, ER doctors and first responders. I mean, this whole show was made as a response to first responders and, you know, showing appreciation for them. And I think this does a really good job at humanizing ER doctors and really showing, like, what they have to go through and the struggles that they go through. And it's like, yeah, you have to wait for, like, 6 hours, but hey, there's a reason. Like, don't be a dick.
Yeah. You don't understand what goes on behind those doors, you know? Like, it seems like it might suck on the side, but I assure you that back there it's even worse.
Yeah.
It's almost as if we should fund our healthcare infrastructure.
What?
No.
What are you, like, a
I'm being
communist?
crazy. What we should be doing is bombing Iran.
Yeah, I mean,
of course.
Richard, if we fund our healthcare and education systems, how else are we gonna afford to, like, kill people in a foreign country?
Yeah, that's one less dead Iranian child.
Oh my god. Guys, what is the world coming to?
Oh, nothing good.
Actually, I did want to talk about this. What do you...
I've seen a couple... War?
No, but concerning the Pitt, I saw a couple people talking about some subtle Israel propaganda in the Pitt. Hey again, told you I'd be back. So I just wanted to preface this part a little bit. Obviously, we're about to dive into a very controversial topic, so I just wanted to give a reminder that the only research done for our episodes is a bit of context about the topic itself. So all of what follows is speculation, recollection of content we've seen, and gut feelings. I do want to clarify we are a pro-Palestine and anti-genocide podcast, but what we say here has not been fact-checked or prepared. Although I do initiate this conversation, I am not claiming that these small moments are without a doubt purposeful Zionist propaganda. Just like in real life, the mention of Judaism or Jewish culture does not equate to supporting the government of Israel's actions. However, it is a fact that Noah Wiley, one of the lead actors, writers, and producers on the show, is listed as signing the Israel Under Attack open letter, but that is not a refutable confirmation for any of our speculations. That is all I'm going to say right now. Some will probably think that this is a long or unneeded disclaimer for such a short, spur-of-the-moment discussion, but I thought this topic was too important to just leave it the way we left it. Anyways, sorry for the interruption, and speak out for peace, and don't be afraid to question what you consume. I was wondering if you guys...
Is there? I don't remember them ever mentioning Israel.
Well, it's more along the lines of... There's a couple things, like, for one, during, like, a big tragedy in season 1 in the later half, they keep saying, get the Israeli bandages. And I remember seeing something like, the term Israeli bandage is only used by IDF soldiers. But it was kind of strange. Huh. And also, there's, like, this sort of stereotypical... sort of thing of people talking about subtle Israeli propaganda is just if there's a martial art being mentioned, they'll often say Krav Maga, and
they do mention Krav Maga.
And in season 1, Santos says, "I know Krav Maga," just kind of like out of nowhere, and there's no real reason for that to be her choice of martial arts. Like, there's tons of others, and they could have chosen something from her own culture. If not, like, because she's, is she Filipino?
Yes, she's Filipino.
Santa, is she half Filipino?
Yeah, she's half
I'm
Filipino.
not sure, but she speaks.
But her actress,
Tagalog,
her actress
right?
is half Filipino, and the character speaks Tagalog.
Yeah,
Tagalog.
I don't know. Part of me is like, what, they said the word Israeli bandage, and
I think there's I also saw someone talk about
they mentioned Krav Maga. Is that really Israeli supremacism? Are we that?
Well, I was sort of I had just seen like a couple videos talking about sort of the subtle way that like our media tries to like normalize. I'm doing a really bad job explaining it. I saw a couple videos that explained it a little bit better, but sort of the subtle way of American media normalizing things to be specifically Israeli so that we feel more connected to them than quote unquote their enemy or the Palestinian people. But
I mean, that's interesting.
I also briefly, I didn't look into this at all, but I also briefly saw something that said that Noah Wyle was Zionist. But again, I did not actually do any further research into that.
I've seen a lot of people saying that Noah Wile's sexist because of the way his character is written, and especially because it was not a specific character choice. And they were like, so is that just him then? Like,
yeah.
But I don't know enough to like talk on his personal character. I would be interested.
Sort of I'm like, I don't know him as a person, and I haven't looked into it. But I was just curious because even when I was watching it, because I had like it was on my mind, and then when they said Israeli bandage and Krav Maga, I remember literally being like, what is that? Why? That's such a, like, I've never heard anyone say Israeli bandage. I've only heard people say gauze. Like,
that is weird.
Why would they
I have
choose
also
that
never
wording?
heard anyone say
Israeli bandage.
Like, and the fact that it's specifically
gauze
an
is the
IDF
name of
thing.
it. Like, it's a gauze.
Yeah.
Like, it's gauze.
But, okay, I think they might be slightly different things.
I think it's
that's
like a different way
what I'm
they
wondering.
tie
Like,
it or something.
I don't know when to tie it.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I would have to do more research
into
Googling
that.
like a picture. I remember Googling a picture
it
after
looks
I
like an
heard
Israeli
it.
bandage is a specific type of gauze, from what I can see.
Okay.
I remember when I Googled the picture,
that
it looked like it also had like a
more
tourniquet
specific.
or something. It could be, but I was just curious if you guys had like any thoughts on that.
I mean, there is an aspect of like,
Yeah.
obviously American culture is closer to Israeli culture than it is Palestinian culture.
Yeah.
Like that's not up for debate. That's obviously true.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to get these things as emergent properties.
I don't know. I just like I saw a couple of videos on that sort of thing, so I'm trying to be more
I definitely have
aware of
seen
sort of the media I'm
critiques
consuming.
That's good. That's good.
But so I was just curious if you guys thought about anything like that.
I mean, I don't think
we-
it's an Israeli conspiracy, but it's possible that it has some biases in it. I mean, I know that there was a lot of Jewish characters, and I believe
and I don't want to just
Noah
say
Wyle is also
like,
Jewish, so
yeah,
could be a.
And I also don't want to I don't want to accuse that just because it mentions like Judaism that it's immediately talking like they're all Zionists, because that's not true. Like,
yeah, that's the other side of the coin. You don't want to be like go too far in the other direction and become anti-Semitic.
Yeah. But like we should probably move into our game because I'm just noticing the time. Unless Richard, you had anything else about the show.
Yeah. Any last
just wanted to end with?
I mean. Massive spoiler, but my absolute favorite moment in the show is that someone gets shot right at the end in a mass shooting. And he's over kind of her body. It's someone he knows, a girlfriend of a person he knows. And so he's trying to save her, right? And he spends so much time trying to save her, during this emergency situation. And eventually has to give up, but he says, I could have saved her, if we weren't overwhelmed. If I was the only one, if we were able to just treat her, I could have saved her. But we had the triage, right?
Yeah.
We had to give the blood to the people more likely, or they needed less to survive. And so she had to die, even though she didn't have to die, but they just didn't have the supplies and the capability of helping her. And I thought that moment was very, very telling. And very emotional.
I just remember the line, if it was any other day.
Yeah, I mean, and also the fact that her boyfriend was also there and he heard him say that, and he was like, what do you mean if it was any other day? I'm like, that's just horrible, because it's like, you don't want it to, you're like, I don't care, you mean that you have the capability to cure her, then you have to do everything you have to do. But obviously that's the opinion of your loved one, and it's not actually the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is you do have to triage and save as many people as possible. But no, that's a really heart-wrenching moment. It's a really good moment.
Mm-hmm.
So the game.
Okay, it's not really a game, but I thought it would be funny if we all took this quiz that I found online.
Okay.
It's called...
I love a quiz.
What comically tragic the Pitt moment are you?
Let's go! I get to pick up my mouse.
No,
Wait.
no.
Personality quiz by True Kulentrick. True Kulentrick.
Yeah, True Kulentrick
All right,
on
so I'm now on the
uquiz.com.
quiz. The greatest.
All right, should we all
Alright.
take it at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, how are we doing this, Howard?
All right.
Are we, going through
we're
it
gonna let's
one
just
by
go
one,
through it and discuss. I think let's not discuss too much, but I will read out the questions and we can all say our answers. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you want to fill in the quiz alongside with us, we'll put a link in the description.
Yes, of course. Question 1 of 15. Cope with the horrors. Get addicted to A. Nicotine. B. Popping benzos, riding the high. 3. Chasing the high, adrenaline rush. 4. Being a hypocritical tragedy and making it everyone else's problem. So what would you get addicted to?
Well, I'm a notorious benzo addict, so...
Yeah, I mean, you already have a pocket full of them.
I do.
I'm stuck between adrenaline rush and being a hypocritical tragedy, which is really hard to say.
Yeah. Hypocritical tragedy. I feel like with my medical history, I'd likely be put on benzos for something, and so I feel like that one's more realistic for me. Though I do get scared taking, like, one too many aspirin, so maybe not. Actually, no, I'm definitely a hypocritical tragedy. Alright,
I'm gonna say adrenaline rush. Alright, pick a significant bother. Or other. A significant other, but it's got a B in parentheses, because it's a significant bother.
That's so funny.
So, Chadwick Harrison Ashcross III, McKay's douchebag ex. Abby should file for divorce Langdon. 2 kids, 1 puppy, 0 Birkins. Mr. Dana Evans, her unnamed husband. Lollapalooza under a blanket with some Dave Navarro-looking type. Best sex of Princess's life.
Well, the only woman on here is Abby should file for divorce Langdon, 2 kids, 1 puppy, 0 Birkins, so I'm going for that one.
I'm gonna go Lollapalooza under a blanket. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be with Chadwick Harrison Ashcross III.
Yeah.
Abby also seems like
also
chill.
Mr. Dana Evans. I believe his name is Benji. I feel like they.
I like the name
but
Benji.
We don't know anything about Benji besides like small context clues. I'm gonna choose Abby so that Langdon will be free.
Yes, good. All right.
She will be free.
Place your bets. Which first dayers got the most game? Girl from the lava lamp gif. The one routinely covered in fluids. Doe-eyed nepo baby or surgery's sweetheart. Ooh.
I mean, it's gotta be Whitaker.
I've gotta go for Whitaker.
But at the same time, Mel's got the autistic Riz.
That's true.
But it doesn't work for her. I think it only works for specific people.
And I will say...
I don't know. It's not the most attractive for me. It's the most game. I think that's Whitaker.
Who's got the most
game?
If we're going for the most game, Santos immediately got a friends with benefits situation.
Actually.
Her first day.
Day 1, the like most hard-ass surgical resident was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go with Santos simply because like that was lust at first sight. Crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to Santos.
All right, choose an MCI zone assignment. Red, pink, yellow, or triage. Red is like emergency. Pink is like has an hour, but then emergency. Yellow is not right now an emergency. Or triage is when you're outside and you're assigning these people and figuring out who's who.
I'm gonna go with yellow because I am nervous.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yellow. I do not feel ready to be in red or pink, and definitely not triage.
Red.
All right, Rich is going red. Go on in. I love how Richard would hate that, actually.
Being almost dead? Yes, no, I would.
No, I thought, no, it's
That's
you're
correct.
Treating them. I'm pretty sure you're treating them. You are the doctor assigned, not you are a patient. All right,
I just
choose
chose red because it's my favorite color.
choose a musical backdrop to rendezvous with the horrors. No, I don't get to rest yet. Plenty of rest when I'm dead. I'm a little bit roughed up, but not from regret. I'm a savage.
I don't know any of these.
Classy, boozy, ratchet.
Is this a song
Sassy,
that you know?
moody,
That's
nasty.
the only song I know.
I like the sound of funky music. Bless my soul, I can't control the feeling I got when I hear the funky music. I don't know that one either.
Well, let's go for the funky music.
And she said, baby, it's alright. Maybe you can stay here tonight. Ooh.
I know none of these songs.
I know Savage. I feel like I kind of want to go with funky music as well. I like the sound of funky music.
I'm gonna go with I'm a savage.
Music.
Oh, choose the procedure you want from the pit? Okay.
Oh no.
Gosh. To do?
Alright. Burr hole drilled with easy IO in front of live audience. Retrograde tracheal intubation where you hold the guide wire. I hold it. Experimental heart surgery using a pigtail catheter or IO drill pounded into your bone marrow with no sedation.
All of these are
There's only one
horrible.
that I don't think would kill me, and that's the bone marrow.
Oh, the
So
bone
both
marrow
of
one
them.
is awful, though.
Yeah, but you can't die from it.
No, that's true. Experimental heart surgery. Okay, but am I... Oh, but burr hole, then you could get brain damage, and I really like my brain.
I also like my brain.
Yeah, but I really don't want to do the EIO hole because he said it felt like he was getting shot again. I don't want to get shot.
Can you die from a tracheal intubation where you hold the guide wire?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but they're cutting they're cutting your throat to put in an intubation tube. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so they're slicing your throat for that one. But you'd probably be asleep.
I'm gonna choose that one only because I'd be asleep. I'm knock on wood. I don't want any karma to come and get me on that one.
You wouldn't feel very nice when you woke up, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Fine, I'll go with the
At
IO.
least the IO is just quick.
I'll go with the IO. Alright, but I'm really debating. Alright, next. Who should deservedly get to hit Robbie over the head with a frying pan really hard one time?
Mohan.
It's Mohan.
Mohan,
It's
obviously.
Mohan. She gets to beat the shit out of him with a frying pan. Alright, Thea, what's the next question?
Snag exclusive merch to resell on Facebook Marketplace. Myrna's handcuffs, cartoon animals, breakdown not included, terrorist rats, or McKay's ankle monitor. I'm going with the terrorist rats, man. You can't
I'm
not go
gonna
with the
sell
terrorist
the
rats.
cartoon animals, because I'm so curious how you sell cartoon animals painted on a wall.
I want McKay's ankle moniker. I think that sounds fun. That sounds like a really fun prop to have. Alright, 6 more questions. What? Grab a pick-me-up. More of a put-me-down, really. Green Jell-O, past expiration date, scrub pocket warmed egg sandwich, ew, Pedialyte on the rocks, chunky moist chocolate pudding.
I mean, I feel like the last one's a trick, but that sounds the best.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Pedialyte's not that
there's
bad.
nothing. Pedialyte's kind of nice, honestly. I quite like Pedialyte.
I'm gonna go with Pedialyte on the rocks.
You know what? I'm gonna get a Pedialyte on the rocks too because I think that sounds like the best. If you actually want to pick me up, that shit's it's got all the electrolytes in it. All right.
You'll feel good.
Which TV doctor would slot right into the Pitt crew's dysfunctional functioning vibe? Is it Acharya? Sorry.
The sacred.
I'm sorry.
He's learning
Acharya, House,
No.
Pierce from MASH, or Yang from Grey's Anatomy.
I feel like Pierce from MASH Simply because House would not fit.
No, House doesn't fit in.
We've already got Santos. We don't need Christina Yang. They're the same character.
I don't know who Shruti is.
I don't know who
Shruti
Shruti, I don't know how to say her last name. Acharya. Acharya. Probably. I'm gonna go with Hawkeye.
I went with Yang because she looks like she's actually a doctor.
I mean, she is, but she's like a Santos type, and I'm like, we don't need another one of those. Hawkeye is like another Abbott, and I'm like, we could do with another one of those.
I don't know any of these characters except for House, really.
Well, you can choose House if you want.
Yang.
He would cause a lot of chaos.
I'm gonna choose House because I think Santos would kill him.
Ride or die. Choose a life-saving cowboy doohickey to saddle up with. I don't know what any of these mean. An ECMO, a blind supraclavicular subclavian central line. Tactile intubation. Preneal pelvic packing. I don't know what an ECMO is, but the ECMO sounds the safest. I'm kind of drawn to the blind supraclavicular subclavian central line just because I think it's fun to say.
I remember the ECMO being good, but I can't remember, so I'm choosing
it. Was the heart attack thing, right? I think it was the heart attack thing.
Was it that thing?
Yeah, ECMO seems the chillest. I'm gonna go with ECMO, sorry. Boring answer. Welcome to the villa! Choose your bombshell duo and be their third for a 12-hour shift. Princess and Perla, Jesse and Donnie, Larry and Antoine, or Paolo and Ahmed.
Don't forget
Obviously,
Kiara
Princess
and Lupe
Perla.
at the bottom.
Oh, I did not see them. Kiara and Lupe.
Princess and Perla.
Oh.
Obviously.
Justin, Donnie, or Princess and Perla? These are the hard questions.
Yeah, that's the hard question. Nobody gives a fuck about Larry and Antoine or Paolo and Ahmed. I'm so sorry.
No, I do like Larry and or Antoine's face. I don't even remember who's that.
Larry and or Antoine.
I do enjoy the photo of him. Kiara and Lupe also, they would be a chill. They'd be chill to like, hang out with. Yeah, but I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't have that much to do with them.
I'm gonna say Princess and Perla. I'm here for the gossip.
Yeah, but would they just be talking in Tagalog the whole time? No, I think they would include you. I think that they would.
I feel like if you said, give me the gossip, they'd be like, sure, here it is, lay it out.
I'm gonna go with them too. Oh shit, this question is timed! Fuck.
I was out of time for the question.
Chocolate and copper.
Oh. What is the thing that the doctors use to listen to the
stethoscope.
hearts? The hearty thing.
The stethoscope.
It says,
the stethoscope.
It says we ran out of time, so what
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, next question.
Go next, I guess. You ran out of time, viewer.
Boo! We only had 5 seconds.
That's a very short amount of time.
It was. Imparting wisdom wrapped in a snark. Choose a sublime teaching moment. All right, Richard, you read out 2 of them, and Thea, you read out the other 2.
Okay. Jeez.
Ambition and confidence are great qualities when paired with humility and respect.
Okay, yeah.
Where does it say that shaming, belittling, and insulting are effective teaching tools?
Tired, feet hurt, brain feeling like mush. The patient doesn't give a shit.
DS4.
DS4.
You never should have done that on your own. Ever. Do you understand? But that was pretty badass. You saved her life.
I do enjoy the
I'm
4th.
going for the shaming, belittling, insulting.
I like the 4th one. Just as a quote, that was my favorite one. Oh, that was pretty badass. You saved her life.
Yeah. Oh, I do like all of these.
The first one I think is the best. Actual. Now I'm debating. I'm like, should I go with the first one?
I'm gonna
it just
go
had a
where does it say
sublime.
shaming, belittling, and insulting are effective teaching tools.
Alright. I'm gonna stick with pretty badass. Say anything or
that's,
nothing. Alright. I'm gonna say listen to hobby horses.
I said 6, 7.
Oh my god!
gosh,
What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright.
That's for the youths. We're old.
We're
It's
old.
cringy when we say that.
Okay, who wants to...
Youths.
I'm cool. Guys, I'm
You're
so
not cool. Alright, are we ready?
Yes, I already hit mine, so I know what I got.
I hit mine, but I haven't looked at it. Thea, have you hit yours?
Okay, I did hit mine.
All right. Richard, go!
Alright, shall I say?
Yes.
I got the moment where Langdon tells Mel, to help her calm down, that she can pick 1,000 pieces of gravel out of a guy's leg.
Honestly, that's not even a horrible moment. That was like, she got that as a reward. Alright, Theo, what'd you get?
I got... Okay, first, the picture is Robbie hugging Abbott, and it has a little caption that says, "Sometimes a man hurts every woman who enters his life because his true soulmate is a man." And then the header for my result says, "What if we just didn't talk for a minute? I'm just trying to help. Still talking." And then my little description says, "Every line that is tangible is also blurred, which is to say, you don't know how to judge things without being biased towards the appearance, but don't we all do the same without fail? Blurred lines are still lines anyway, so why not operate under the same illusory, conviction as that of a freshman refuting Freud? I forgot how to pronounce his name for a second.
Yeah, it's
a freshman refuting Freud. There's nothing more self-preoccupying than a symptom. Nothing finally less interesting than oneself, fruitcake or not."
Damn. Okay. So Thea got
I don't know
assigned
why I struggled
gay.
to read that. I did.
So Richard got assigned autistic. Thea got assigned gay.
Yay!
I got assigned not any specific moment from the show. Mine just says, your result, having an ongoing existential crisis. Don't worry, you'll get there soon enough.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's just like real life.
And then it says, you're the type that believes life sucks, yet remains strangely optimistic about it, delighting in the infinite finite nature of mortality. Likely have crippling depression / suicidal ideation because the idea of being tied to mortal reality is too constricting, and are most likely to find true happiness in life. Sort of an optimistically nihilist bad genius. You manage to embody the lesson of learn what it is to be taken seriously and laugh at the rest. I mean, I agree. Learn what is to be taken seriously and laugh at the rest. I agree with that quote. The rest of it's a little too nihilistic, from my standpoint. I do, at certain points. Closing thought. I thought for closing thoughts, I would ask everyone what they thought what was the patient that made them laugh the most from the pit?
Make them laugh the most?
Yes, because they had little comical ones. My favorite one was hands down the woman who was covered in sunburn that we just saw in the background occasionally.
Oh, I felt so bad every time I saw her.
Yeah, Richard had a lot of secondhand empathy. I was just laughing at her.
I did. I felt so bad. I could feel it coming off the TV.
I mean, I don't know. There's the eyelash girl. There's the one who got heat stroke because they were in a furry costume.
I did like her telling Santos that was probably mine when she told Santos she could be a dragon.
Santos would be a dragon.
I thought that was really funny. I like that Santos was like, I can't get a girlfriend, and that person was like, you can. Furry con.
And she's not wrong.
Yeah.
I like the guy who can't stop flirting with McKay.
Oh, that guy is also funny.
He was also funny.
I agree. That was
Man
also
was shooting his shot.
He was. Both of them. The old guy and the younger guy.
I know, McKay was she was getting it that day. I was like, wow, damn.
Yeah. I mean, I did like her hair. I wish her hair was still the color it was, but I do like her new bangs in season 2. Shows her beautiful face more. But, yeah. Anyway, shall we
all right.
clippy clop out?
Let's clippity clop out of here. All right. So, everybody, this has been Hobby Horses, and I have been 1/3 of your host, Angharad.
I've been 2/3 of your host, Thea.
And I have been the final third of your host, Richard. Now go away.
Clip clop. Clip clop. Clip clop. Clip clop. Clip clop.